Hi guys, Coach Chris here with Sarah. We are the certified sports nutritionists and registered dietitians at the Endurance Edge, and we are here to deliver another Fueling Edge recipe. So what are we making?
Today we are making our power bowl for athletes. So bowls are kind of a big thing right now. There's a bunch of, make your own bowl places around town, salads, kind of rice bowls, Buddha bowls, all of that. But we're doing a power bowl for athletes following our Fueling Edge system. So we've developed a 6-step fueling system to help our athletes and clients just kind of think through how they're fueling their bodies and just to kind of make it a little bit more simple.
So check that video out too if you want to learn more about that.
Yes, we will link it below. All right, so step 1 is choose your powerful proteins, or pick powerful proteins. Step 2 is choose your color fuel, which we'll get into what that is. Step 3 is add a healthy fat. Step 4 is add extra fuel. Step 5 is boost your fuel. And step 6 is hydrate. So Chris, do you want to give them a little bit more information as to what power fuel, extra fuel,
color fuel,
so
many fueling things.
Is? Yes.
Yes, absolutely. So our intention with the Fueling Edge system is to fuel athletes as high-performing humans and high-performing just athletes and just people in general, right? So whether you're somebody who's going to school and you're a young athlete going to high school, or whether you're somebody who's working and also, or your mom or dad or whatever the case may be, we believe in high quality energy, and we have dug through all the research and come up with this specific easy to use system that Sarah just went over. And then we put this all together. So in all honesty, I got all of these things from the local grocery store in 10 minutes because that's my life.
Yep.
I dropped off my daughter at basketball practice. I took my son to the grocery store. We threw a bunch of stuff in the cart, and I had in the back of my head very specific things that I wanted to get based on these guides. So number 1 is pick powerful proteins. So what we went with today is I went with chicken because I'm a chicken lover, and Sarah is not a chicken eater. She's more of a vegetarian, so I got edamame for her. So these are good, lean, high quality proteins that provide all the amino acids that we need for adequate lean muscle tissue gain, as well as just maintenance if you're somebody who wants to, say, lose body fat or whatever. Secondly, with our choose your color fuel, so we call that's kind of our fun name for fruits and vegetables.
Yep.
So here, as you can see, it's very colorful. Specifically, we encourage people to have a leafy green a day, a brassica a day, and something red or orange. So our leafy green today is, we've got kind of a spinach mixture, but there's also some brassicas hiding in there because there's some baby kale. And what a brassica is basically anything that gets ridiculously stinky when you overcook it, right? It's because of all those fantastic sulforaphanes that are in there. It makes for excessively sulfur, yucky smelling things if you overcook it. So obviously we're going raw here. We've got some broccoli sprouts too, another good brassica, but other brassicas are Brussels sprouts. I've had a salad with
cabbage.
Roasted Brussels sprouts. That's delicious. So the sky's the limit here, but we're gonna kind of build ours based on what we want. And then of course fats, we've got some pumpkin seeds, there's some natural occurring fat in the edamame, and then we've got extra fuel. We are both taking the day off today.
Yes, it's a rest day.
Yes, so we don't have any rice or anything like that, but you're welcome to add that. So you can do, my kids love buckwheat noodles, you could do a brown rice. What else would you put in for your extra fuel?
Yep, so just to jump in, so when we talk about carbohydrates, we're talking about, we have color fuel and extra fuel, and we break it down in that way to really help people understand when we need that extra fuel. So the extra fuel are the typical carbohydrates people think about, like the rices, the starches, the noodles, the pastas, and it's only when we need that extra energy. Like we said, today's our rest day. We haven't really been doing a lot of energy, so we don't need that extra fuel. And the reason why we call the fruits and vegetables color fuel is, like Chris said, you can see it's very colorful here. They're kind of the colors of the rainbow versus the extra fuels, all very tan, white, brown. So that's kind of how you can remember those two things. Typically, my extra fuel will be sweet potatoes. There's a running joke at the office, they call me sweet potatoes, just because I eat them so much. And for vegetarians, it's a really good way to kind of get bulk in your meal. That's kind of my typical extra fuel.
Yeah, and those would be hugely important for athletes who are doing a lot of work, like our soccer players who are doing 3 and 4 hours of practice. We've got Ironman athletes who are doing 5 and 6 hour bike rides. You're gonna just need more calories, and to get those from good quality sources like sweet potatoes, like a buckwheat noodle or a rice, quinoa is another really good one. So definitely feel free to add those in. Today, we just happen to be leaving them out.
Yes.
So are we ready to make some?
Yes, before we get into the last 2 steps for boost, so today we have a little soy sauce and hot sauce. You could add any other sauce or flavoring. Like I was thinking this would be good with some peanut sauce maybe.
Ooh, yeah.
And then just having our water on the side to stay hydrated.
Yes. Or pickled ginger.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah. So you can kind of choose your own adventure.
Yeah. We have nori here too.
Yeah. Should we start building?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, see, I'm going to hand those to you because I know you want some of those.
I'm going to build a vegetarian bowl today.
Yes. So going along with our system, build with we always think protein first, even though it may not look as pretty, but you can kind of move things around. I prefer to whey because even dietitians can get screwed up in terms of what servings are. So for me, within a meal, I need about 5 ounces, so I have clean hands. So putting it on my scale, and you might be a little bit surprised to discover what 5 ounces is. So here I'm at 4, and now I am in 5. Look at that. Okay, so I got my protein, and I'm going to start building.
Yes.
What are you doing next?
I am not going to weigh my protein because plant proteins are a little bit more challenging to determine how much protein is in them. So weighing is not most accurate. Measuring would be. So I'm just going to take a small little handful and put it in my bowl.
All right, so I'm starting to build with my color fuel. I'm doing, like I said, we've got it's like a tot soy and a spinach and all those things that you probably don't know what to do with at the grocery store because they have funny names. But here it is. And convenience tip, because again, life is crazy. Buy this pre-washed. We cheated and bought this pre-shredded. You can buy the beets. I bought those pre-cooked. Edamame I bought pre-cooked.
Yes.
So thus, 10 minutes to buy and not so long to prepare. These were those little baby sweet peppers. I love those for like hummus.
Oh yeah, and just to like snack on like an apple.
Yum. Or guacamole.
Yes.
Yum.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a little Brussels.
Need some bread. I'm gonna do some tomatoes.
All right. Excellent.
So I am a sucker for playing with my food. I like to make it look all pretty and take a picture before
I'm
I eat it
impressed.
and mash it into a ugly mess. But
like me.
it just makes me happy making it look nice and pretty and sharing it with
I'm going
other
to
people.
attempt to make it I'm going to attempt to make it as pretty as you are. I don't know if I'm going to. I generally just stuff in my face.
It all goes to the same place.
It does, whatever. I love cherry tomatoes. And you can get these in yellow or orange.
Like the heirloom tomatoes?
Oh, yeah. Love those.
Those are good.
So yummy. Slice them if you want. Totally up to you. Stuff like this, too, it holds pretty well, too, if you will, build it for, like, a lunch or something. So just store your sauces separately.
Can you
Cilantro?
pass me the pumpkin seeds?
I sure can.
I am not a cilantro gal. You know how some people love cilantro or you
It's
hate
genetic.
it? It is just, to me, it's
Soapy.
Yeah.
Yep. Yay, Mom and Dad, for handing us those genes. Dang, see, yours looks way better than mine. Beets have been well researched for their nitric oxide boost. You would have to eat a whole heck of a lot more than this, just FYI, but that doesn't mean don't eat them. Beautiful purple, eat your rainbow, like I tell my kids. Roasted, they are like crazy delicious. This is also really awesome for families, I feel like, because everybody can build their own and you don't have to
Here, complaining.
like that is the worst. I hate complaining. Whining. Just wine belongs in a glass, not coming out of a child's mouth. What else am I going to do? Nori. I love nori.
All right, I think I'm done. It's kind of a smorgasbord, but it's
So
okay.
good.
So while she finishes up, I'll let you guys in on what I created here. So for my protein, we have the edamame. My color fuel is going to be the mixed greens that we have here: tomatoes, carrots, and cabbage. Cabbage being my brassica, the red and orange being my carrots and tomatoes, leafy green. You better get those brassicas.
I better.
I also have a little beets here. For healthy fat, I added a little bit of sunflower seeds since I'm not doing an animal protein, just to get a little bit more fat in there. And then I couldn't pass up on the nori strips. They were here. They were calling my name. I just needed it for a little crunch.
Yes. So yeah, same thing. I've got my chicken as my protein. I've got my cabbage and my broccoli sprouts. Thank you for my brassica. I've got all the colors of the rainbow, really. My red and orange with my carrots and my
Bell
peppers. So, and I would probably want to do like sriracha mayo sauce.
I was thinking that, or I still might go for the Thai peanut.
Yeah. So anyway, and then if I did need that extra boost or extra fuel, I would do probably rice.
A little quinoa on top too would be good.
That would be delicious.
Yes.
Man, the possibilities are endless.
I know. And
So
you can
good.
make like 10 different meals throughout the week with just the same ingredients. That's why I like it. Recycle the ingredients, less work on yourself.
Absolutely.
Work smarter, not harder.
Amen. So on that note, thanks for watching. We hope you guys give us a thumbs up if you like this, and give us any suggestions down in the comments below. Let us know if there's any of the recipes you want us to make. But hopefully you guys can live the Fueling Edge way, and we look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks.